Hello, this is Madhavi. Crystal field theory for octahedral complexes. This is BSc second year's topic. Crystal field theory is also known as CFT. This theory was proposed by a scientist Hans Bethe in the year of 1929. This theory mainly describes the nature of bonding in metal coordination complexes. In addition to that, it also gives information about color and magnetic properties in coordination complexes. Now let us see what is crystal field theory. Similar to other theories, this theory also has some important postulates. The first point is ligands or act as point charges or point dipoles. Meaning of this is, we know that all ligands, either negatively charged or neutral molecule, all negative charged ligands like Cl minus, Br minus, Cn minus, F minus behave as point charges. All neutral molecules like water, ammonia behave as point dipoles. And all the ligands approach the central metal ion with negative pole. For example, if the ligand is negative ligand, that is point charge, it approaches the metal atom like this. If the ligand is point dipole, it approaches the central metal atom with negative pole. And third point is metal ligand interactions or electrostatic in nature. For example, if you take metal cation, it has positively charged nucleus and negatively charged electrons. This positively charged nucleus of central metal ion interacts with the negatively charged ligand. These interactions are electrostatic in nature. Similarly, negatively charged ligand shows the repulsions with negatively charged electrons which are present in the d orbitals. So it has attractions as well as repulsions. Due to these repulsions, splitting of d orbital takes place. This splitting of d orbital is different in different molecules having different geometries. Before going to splitting of d orbitals, let us see the types of d orbitals. There are 5 d orbitals: dz square, dx square minus y square. These orbitals are called Eg orbitals. Remaining 3 orbitals are called T2g orbitals. In Eg orbitals, lobes oriented along the axis. In T2g orbitals, lobes oriented in between the axis. Now let us see the splitting of d orbital in octahedral complexes. Before the formation of complex, in free metal atom, all d orbital has same energy. That state is called degeneracy. In the next step, ligands approach the central metal atom with equal distances in all directions. Therefore, the metal d orbitals gains its energy with same magnitude. That state is called hypothetical degenerate state. Further, this degeneracy is lifted by splitting of d orbitals. Here splitting of d orbital depends on path of approaching ligands. Here you can notice these arrow marks. These arrow marks indicates the path of approaching ligand towards the central metal atom. Here ligands approach the central metal atom along the axis, that is x, y, z. Therefore, the orbitals which occupies along the axis shows greater repulsions than the other orbitals. Therefore, dx square minus y square, dz square orbitals, which shows greater repulsions, gain its energy by 3 by 5 delta O, and remaining 3 orbitals, that is T2g orbitals, dxy, dyz, dxz orbitals, loses its energy by 2 by 5 delta O. The energy difference between Eg and T2g is represented by delta O. Here O indicates octahedral. The magnitude of splitting of this d orbitals depends on nature of the ligand. Okay, this is about the splitting of d orbital. Thank you.